Hello everybody, what is going on? My name is Bubbli, and today I'm going to be talking about longevity. What makes my dick so long? That's a lie. I'm going to be talking about, longevity. Longevity of video games. What makes video games last a long time. That's the real topic. And I'm going to be using TF2 as my reference point for this, what I explain things off of, using it as a model. And I'm just going to go ahead and get started. So the first thing right off the bat, if a game is even going to be considered to be played for more than a year, it has to be well made. It has to not have too many egregious bugs, no missing textures, no garbage textures unless it's a game about garbage, you know what I mean. It just needs to be, a well-made game, fitting the standard, fitting the benchmark of the time, graphics and the sort. And the next thing, the kind of two givens to it, it needs a dedicated company and a dedicated fan base. And so, I'm eating popcorn, so screw you guys, I'm going to eat in the microphone. So, what I mean by that is it needs a company that's not just going to, shit it out and then forget about it. It needs someone who's going to, be there and watch over it and take care of it, even after it's matured and gone to game college. And Valve is the perfect example of that, because they constantly release updates for this and, watch over the TF2 community and listen to what people in the TF2 community have to say. Even after 7 years, this game is a small child. This game is in school. This game is long in school by now. It's in, first or second grade. And it needs a dedicated company. It needs a mom. And it also needs friends. It needs a dedicated fan base. It needs people who are going to come back to this game every day, who are going to come back to this game after, a year of not playing it, or who are going to keep playing this game for 7 years straight, who will spend more time with this game than they will breathing. It needs people who are behind it, who are, constantly supporting it, adding to it. It just needs, some love. And so the specific things that I have for what makes a game good. Number one, it has to be unique. And TF2 is basically the shining example of this. It has to be something, that's not cookie cutter. It's not, standard. It's not, I couldn't think of anything good to say. So I'm just going to move on. It has to be unique. It has to be fresh and exciting. TF2 is humorous. It's cartoony. It has a bunch of weird weapons and different gameplay mechanics. It's unique. It has to be replayable. Secondly, it has to be something that you can come back to and not get bored of, which TF2 is perfect. And multiplayer games kind of bypass this because, every match is different. But it still goes for, any game. It has to be replayable. You can't just get bored of it after, an hour. And on top of the freshness category is that it has to have occasional fresh content. And I don't mean, it has to have DLC or, the, monthly update or it sucks. No, I just mean, it can't just get stale. It can't be the same thing over and over. There has to be something new. There has to be either something, embedded in the game that people find, oh my god, guys, look at this, it's brand new, and everyone's like, what? Let me go see it. And then, everyone rushes over there, and they go, play this new hack someone found and stuff. In old games, they just kind of did sequels and stuff, but whatever. Talk, the, not the DLC, the updates for TF2 are kind of the example of this. It's fresh content, it's something new, it's something to look forward to that's, new to the game, and not just the same old thing. The game needs to have personality, kind of like its uniqueness. It needs to have something to say, hey, this is this game, it's going to do this, you're going to like it, Dad. Suck my... It needs to, really say something and just have some heart. You need to be able to, like it. And it needs to have, characters that have personality, which is great about TF2 because there's characters you can relate to. I'm running out of time. It has to have broad age appeal. If it appeals to little kids, they'll play it for, their whole lives because they love it. Nostalgia factor, moving back, consumer creativity. TF2 Workshop is a beautiful thing. It, creativity, custom made item, level editor, community based up. Bye, everybody!